So class, do you have any idea?
Psychology.
Hello.
Psychology, ma'am.
What's the subject in psychology?
At present, I am in my relative's house, ma'am. I didn't brought my books.
Fine. Vikrant, which subject am I going to teach in psychology? Any idea? Okay, fine. I'm going to teach social psychology. Okay. We are going to learn social psychology now. These are the reference books. You can go through that. E.G. Parmeshwaram and Beena ma'am and Encyclopedia Psychology and B.H. Revan. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, anyway, my name is Mohana. Okay, I'm a former HOD with St. Anne's College. I'm practicing as a psychologist. I do have my own clinic. I'm associating with B.R. Ambedkar from past more than 12 years. Okay, I do take classes with the PG and UG, even the practicals and theory part. Okay, this is all about my background. If you have any questions, you can ask me, Vikrant and Madhuri.
No, ma'am. Please start.
Okay. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Ma'am, I got disconnected. Can you please repeat what?
Okay, I'm fine. I'm Mohana. I completed my PhD from Geetam University. Okay. I'm a former HOD with St. Anne's College, St. Anne's Women's College, Medipatnam. Recently, I resigned and I do have my own clinic. I'm practicing as a psychologist. Okay, I'm associating with Ambedkar University from past 12 years. I take PG and UG classes for practicals and all. Okay.
Ma'am, I have small doubt, ma'am. If we complete our PG in psychology, can we also become a doctor?
Do you want to do PhD?
If we do PhD, then we will become doctor. As even like assistant doctor or assistant doctor.
Yes, yes, yes. You can become. Once you complete your PhD, yeah, people will call you the doctor.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, you both, if you want, you can switch on your video. I don't mind. Okay. See, these are the reference books of social psychology. If you want, you can take a screenshot. One is by Parameshwaran and Beena and Encyclopedia of Social Psychology. B.H. Revan, Social Psychology, and Lipa L.A. Social Psychology, Wordsworth Publishers. And reference books. Okay, those are the textbooks. These are the reference books. Cordio, Pierre Regan, and P.G. Martinson. This is about multicultural and the Handbook of Multicultural Measures, C.G. Leon and C.T.H. Okay. Now, okay, yeah, this is the fundamentals of social psychology. This is by Pearson. Actually, suppose if you purchase this book, yeah, you will get a lot of information. So yeah, you can own the book. It's available on Amazon. Okay. Now, what is social psychology and its relevance? Now we are going to discuss about that. See, in psychology, we do have different kinds like abnormal psychology, personality, lifespan, and other things. In this social psychology, we are going to understand and first thing, understanding yourself, and we'll try to understand the world around you. This is what about social psychology. Okay, here social psychology is an empirical science that attempts to answer a variety of questions about human behavior by testing hypotheses, both in the laboratory as well as in the field. And here we do, and we'll try to understand, we'll try to explain how thoughts and feelings and behaviors influenced by other people. Suppose right now Madhuri is there, okay, she's in relative's house, still she's attending a class. From morning she didn't attend, okay, she's unable to. See, it shows her interest and it shows her passion. Whenever she gets time, she tries to connect. Other people, why they're not connecting? See, it may be lack of interest or it may be the situations. This is all about understanding others from their prospect. What kind of people they got influenced by others as well as the society. So these are the things we are going to discuss about the social psychology. See here, we'll discuss the social context by the actual and imaginary interactions with others. Suppose everyone has some kind of beliefs. What should I do? Okay, why should I go? Suppose if I'm wearing like this, what people will think. If I'm saying like this, what others will feel about me. See, these are the things, imaginary things. It comes to in your mind, not with other people. Okay, whenever you are getting into this kind of thoughts, we will understand everything with social psychology. That is the dynamics of social psychology. Here we'll understand the thoughts, we'll understand the feelings, and we do understand the people's beliefs towards the social context, socio context. Okay, this is all about social psychology. Any doubts here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next, social psychology is the study of human behavior in groups, and human behavior is influenced by others. See, right now we are in the psychology class. People may think that, hey, what is this psychology class? Anyway, they're giving this YouTube link, so I can attend the class later. People, no, I do want to attend and I want to learn something. See, this is all about your motivation. This is all about your completely your oneself. This is also social psychology. We'll discuss about that. Human behavior in groups. Say this is a social psychology class group. How they are reacting, how they are thinking. Now we'll take an example. Here, you are likely to behave much different when you are around a group and close friends than you would around a group of colleagues or supervisors. See, suppose if you are with the class group, how do you behave? Completely your behavior will be changed. You might be a laugh, or else you may think, oh my God, okay. Suppose if you are with your close besties, okay, definitely you will be carefree. Whatever you want to say, you will say it. Suppose if you are with the supervisors, no, you will have a control on your tongue and you will watch your words whenever you are speaking something. See, these are all social context. That means same person, whenever he is with his friends, he is behaving differently. When he is with the colleagues, classmates, he is behaving differently. And when he is with the supervisors, again, his behavior is changing. That means same one person, he do have different kinds of behaviors. These are the things we will discuss and learn from social psychology. Here, one more example. You are likely to acquire wealth and things which your neighbors and relatives acquire. See, most of the things we seriously don't buy for us. We'll buy by seeing others. Suppose someone having a luxury car. Oh my God. Okay, why not me? Definitely you plan and you acquire that wealth. Why? Because whether you need it or not. Most of the, even women also, whenever they're buying jewelry, saris and all, for their need, they don't buy. Others have, that's the reason they will buy. Or else relatives have, they will buy. Or else towards the social context, socio status. For that they will buy. So these are all things which is affected by others. Your complete behavior and your motives completely depends on the other persons, and you're changing your personality towards that. Next point, next example. You change your attitudes and perceptions according to the society you live in. Yeah, see, suppose if you are staying in US or some other country, you don't care the way, what the dress you wear. Suppose whenever you are in village, yeah, definitely give importance. You will try to become like, maintain the, what you call the village kind of a thing. When you are in beach or somewhere in Goa, yeah, definitely you will try to be a little bit modern. See here, your attitude and your perception and your norms, it's keep on changing, depends on the society. Suppose if you are living in a different state, which is means whom you know, don't know anyone in there, so you feel free. Okay, whatever you are wearing, you don't care. Whatever you are speaking. Suppose if you are in some other country, Okay, if you are speaking a little bit loudly in Telugu also, or in your local language, no one cares. Suppose if you are in Hyderabad, if you are speaking loudly in Telugu, yeah, people will understand your language. Definitely you have that kind of a society fear. Oh my God, these people are listening. So what happened? Your perceiving is different. Your attitude is different here. So based on the society norms also, your perception is changing, your attitude is changing. This is all comes under social psychology. Next, study of human social behavior is social psychology, and it has very huge significance in the modern world. Why? See, suppose if you have siblings, parents, all others in society also, they are the reproductive behavior of male and female. See, whenever the girl is born, immediately they will try to train her, hey, be good with others, take care of others. Whenever they are having the food, chew nicely. They always educate the girl these things. If they are in a twin brothers, boy and girl also, the treatment is different. Means here, behavior of parents are changing because of the gender, male and female. Okay, even that means reproductive things also changing. From the day one onwards, we will definitely keep an eye on the behavior of the male and female. Whenever she is speaking loudly, try to speak a little bit less louder, slowly.
Try to act more feminine.
Yeah. What?
They say, try to act more feminine when there are girls.
Yes, yes. Not only that, if anyone coming, like visitor is coming to their home, immediately they will call the girl, hey, go and bring water, go and get water, go and get snack.
Yes.
Why they are not asking the boy? Because
they shouldn't do it. That's it.
So see, if they started training from the day one onwards, the parents, definitely they do. Here the social context is different. The social behavior, society is expecting from the woman, from the girl child, from the day one onwards. They are training that. Not only that, it's a girl is
we are training them.
Yeah, mother
only giving them such values for them.
Yes, yes. Mother only training them. See,
we had a whole subject on this, ma'am. Gender sensitization in our first semester.
Yeah. But yes, you do have, but right now, no, not that much. Okay.
Ma'am, one question though, like, should this be encouraged? Like, should there be any difference between the treatment towards girls and boys, or should this be discouraged, or what should happen?
Means I didn't get you.
Like generally in any household,
okay,
the parents will be treating boys and girls differently, right? So should this be encouraged or not?
See, nowadays girls are making money, good money. They're working hard. They do have their own lifestyle. Nowadays, this is not acceptable. Okay, even boys are cooking, girls are cooking. Okay, everything is like nowadays. No, it's not like that. Even right now, the present trend, the parents they're teaching, they're treating the kids. Both the kids are one and the same. They're giving same responsibilities. Now present generation, now who are now jet generation. See, right now we are into the tech world. Okay, these people, these girls and boys, like 5 years, 6 years, these two people, no, their generation is completely different. Not only that, when compared to your generation and our generation, they do have the questioning mentality is very high. They will question for everything. Okay, means this is the fastest generation, this jet generation. Without teaching anything, they know how to operate a mobile. They don't need any class. They don't need any technological training to operate a mobile, to watch a TV, to operate any electronic gadgets. Why? Means they are like that. That's the reason people are calling jet generation. How they are learning, no one till now identified. Even psychologists and neuropsychologists, people are working on them. But still, no, we don't have any clue what's why they are behaving like that. Yeah, we'll get back to our topic. Okay.
Okay.
Now, social psychology goals. What is social psychology? See here, thinking, how people think, how people get influenced. Now you ask that question, right? Yeah, here we do discuss about the attribution and attitude formation, and even the influence and impression formation. See, now we also question like how people think about how they will get influenced. Yeah, here parents are influencing the kids, even teachers. Okay, suppose if they started treating boy and girl in the same sense, okay, there is no gender sensitization. Not only that, see, even not only in India, in the whole world, okay, people need to have the equal mindset. Okay, why only women should do? In other countries, when compared to India, far better. Nowadays, we are also improving a lot. They need to teach them, even on gender sensitization and giving their responsibilities and respect to the women, everything. Now we'll come back to the social influence, contrast, disposition, and situational attributions. How situations are affecting on the thinking process. Why people are changing. Here, social behavior explain how the fundamental attribution error can affect our analysis of behavior. People can say, see, even in India also, in few places, there is no gender. Okay, they work very hard and equality is there. There is no gender sensitization. Not only that, even what we call the behavior is completely very good. People are well educated. They respect a lot the women. Even the thinking process is almost the same. Okay, this is the broad topic, social psychology. Okay, don't get into the deeper. I mean, you're just UG, so don't worry about that. Okay, now we'll see the definitions of social psychology. How other psychologists are telling. Okay, first one, Mr. Gordon Allport. Someone can read for me if you want. Who wants to read? Ranjit, are you ready to read? Vikrant, right? Your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can.
From according, like the first point, according to Gordon Allport, in 1954, social psychology is best defined as the discipline that uses scientific methods in an attempt to understand and explain how the thought, feeling, and behavior of individuals are influenced by the actual, imagined, or implied presence of other human beings.
Okay. See here, Allport, he discussed about social psychology in 1954. He is telling an attempt to understand and explain how the thought, feeling, behavior of individuals are influenced by the actual and imagined. See, what is the difference between the influenced and actual and imagined? See, suppose you are single. Okay.
Seeing someone like having an experience with people who are acting in a way and telling people to act a way because that's how people do. Like, let's say there is a man who has done something in a particular way. We can take example of that, which is actual, or imagination is like magalante itle untaru, aadalante itle untaru. Those things maybe.
Okay, fine. Yeah. See, suppose you want to do, you're going on road. Okay, someone met an accident. Okay, actually, you saw that accident, that's a major accident, definitely he needs help. You got influenced by the situation there. The way you want to seriously want to help the person. That is your actual thing. Okay, that is you. But here immediately you thought that, oh my God, he is injured very badly. Suppose if he die, what happens? Police may caught me. I am answerable to everyone. This is your imagined thing. Okay. And influenced. Okay. So many people are there. Okay. Why should I? That fellow will take care. Or else, okay, fine. See, some people, they don't help the person. Immediately they will take the picture and they will post it on Facebook or Insta. Hey, something like that. Okay. Why here? They want be popular with other groups, in groups. So here they don't do help. But here the actual person is something else. Few people, they don't think anything. Immediately they will get into the action. Few people, they will imagine and they don't react. Imaginary fear will be there. That's what Alport said. Are implied presence of the human beings. Why means to see that one and only accident, but actual behavior is something, imagine is something, influence is something. So these are the things social psychology will explain. Am I clear? That's what Alport said. Next, Mr. Myers and Spencer in 2006 defined social psychology, scientific study of how people think about, influence, and relate to one another. See here, this is a scientific study, how people think. Suppose same example we'll take. Accident happened. Immediately some may think, okay, immediately one person may call ambulance and he will sit beside the person. Or else few people, they will call and they will go off. They will call the ambulance and they will go off. Okay, someone will be very much influenced. Oh my God, someone is in the same place. What should I do? So immediately they will get into the action, okay, and relate to one another. So someone will say, hey, no, yesterday my friend also did the same thing. He got, means he's late to the office. He's pissed off with the boss. Why should I do? See, what he is doing, he's not helping the person, okay, but he's thinking if I'm late, the way my boss behaved. So his influence is completely different. Okay, these are the behaviors. Everything is studied by, Myers and Spencer. So he said that how people think about any incident or influence and how they relate to one another. See, the boss is yelled at the next person means what he did, what are the reason, we don't know. But he is thinking, if I'm helping this person, I may get late to the office. So my boss may same thing, may scold me. So I don't want to be in bad books. That means he is relating to the one another. He is relating his situation to the next person. That's what he explained. Mr. Barron and Barron. Yeah, you can read, Ranjit. Are you there? Yeah, Divya, you want to read? Yeah, you can read.
Yeah, ma'am. Barron and Byron, 2007, define social psychology as the scientific field that seeks to understand the nature and cause of individual behavior and thought in social psychology.
Yeah. See here, he explained about that it's a scientific field to understand the nature and cause of individual behavior. We'll take the same accident situation. See, one person he left. Why means he have the imaginary fear. Why he got that imaginary fear? Most of the cases, whenever we are accompanied, police people, they will ask you so many questions. They may ask you to come to the police station in too many ways. So here what happened? Because he understand the nature of the police, nature of the system. And what is his cause of individual behavior? Because based on the social situation, police most of the time they behave like this. That's the reason he don't want to interfere. See here, what happening here? The person is thinking based on the nature of the situation, at the same time, the social need, cause. So that's the reason he may not respond properly. That's what he is explaining, Mr. Barron and Barron. Next. What happened? Okay. Yeah, so this is the nature of social psychology. Someone can read.
Social psychology, its nature, it's an empirical study. Empirical means
Wait. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Empirical means
the information received by the means of senses, particularly by observation and documentation of patterns and behavior through experimentation. Empirism means human experience, so the scientific inquiry should be human experience and not beyond and without it. It is based on verifiable observation or experience rather than theory or pure logic.
Okay. Here, empirical means information received by means of the senses. See, sometimes we'll observe. See what happened in the last situation. Okay, how people are responding. Okay, these are all the completely depend on your experience, depend on your knowledge, or depend on your documentation. Documentation in the sense maybe news channel, it may be articles, it might be what you call the public news like social media, or else experimentation. Suppose someone did something. Okay, this is what his result. Okay, here everything is completely theory or pure logic. Okay, suppose they saw an accident, they're reacting like this. So see, these are the things happening. Don't react. Sometimes what will happen if the person is dead? Okay, even if you took them to hospital, if no one is there, we need to take care of everything. Right now, see, even in the COVID situation, pandemic, what's happening? Someone dead also, no one bothered. Why? Situation is like that. Here, completely based on the logic. Okay, we don't know. Why should we do? More, you can see, even you might be saw in social media like news channels. Okay, many people, they throw the dead bodies just like that, they went off.
Yes, ma'am.
It never ever happened. Okay, even before. Why now the situation is like this? It's completely logic. What is the logic? We don't know how he died. All are the cause of the death is whatever the cause. People, they mentioned it as a COVID only. Even own brothers and sisters also, they miss their last what do you call the last experience or
Last ritual.
Yeah, last ritual and everything. They didn't even went and they saw the body completely packed and thrown into somewhere else. Why here there is no logic, completely experience and very feeble observation. Why most of the cases are COVID cases. If you start touching the person, if you are seeing, if you are anything happen, yeah, you may get caught with COVID, you may die. That is observation. That is a very feeble observation and experience. Okay, this is not logic at all. Logic means only one thing. Suppose if that is the case, what best I can do? That's what they're thinking. Okay, these are the things will happen. Next, yeah, someone can read.
To understand the scientific nature of social psychology, the social psychologists are trained to combine the knowledge of human behavior with scientific research methods, job options, and diverse work settings.
Yeah, this you can understand very easily. Human behavior is completely scientific research and job option. Suppose if you are working on some, what do you call a trained objectives, you are into social services. Okay, so definitely you will get a lot of knowledge. Someone is working on HIV profiles. Okay, yeah, definitely they do have the scientific knowledge and they will get into the job with that option. So here the social psychology completely explains that. Even social psychologists also, they're very well trained into their knowledge. Next.
It has set of values and methodology like accuracy, objectivity, skepticism, and open-mindedness.
See, and one more thing. Whenever you started studying the psychology, okay, don't be judgmental. Okay, why means you need to have open-mindedness. Suppose, one rapist came and he started sitting in front of you and he started sharing his story. Don't be judgmental. Try to understand from his prospect. What are the reasons? See, social psychologist means most of the time they work for the social causes. Okay, even human rights. Okay, they're into that. Why means, see, here they will say don't hurt anyone. Why means what are the things? See, actually I read this article long ago, like 10 years back. One lady, she's from some different country and she met many people in jail from Mumbai. And she met all the rape victims there and she targeted that group and she collected that information They don't even know what mistakes they have done. That means here, they don't know how to behave with a woman. They don't know how is consensual sex. See, what happening here as a social psychologist, you need to educate the society. Okay, don't get into the skepticism. Okay, don't, you must and should have an open-minded. Not only that, whenever we are dealing with the social causes, okay, we need to think from the other's prospect. We need to understand the situation. We need to understand the other person objectivity. Why he did like this? What are the reasons to made him like that? Is he have very good parenting or not? What kind of a society is he living? So these are the pictures coming to that. That's the reason here we mention it as social psychology and its nature. How the nature is teaching him, how he's learning things. So these are the things as a social psychology student or in the future social psychologists, we need to understand and we need to have that kind of open-mindedness. Yeah, go ahead with the next one.
The data collection analysis and inferences are drawn in most error-free manner, and interpretation is as free as possible from the human biases.
Yeah, see here, you know, no need to have any kind of biased nature. And yeah, whenever you are collecting their data, yes, you need to have the proof and analysis. Yes, you have to do it. Then only you can comment on that. You cannot say, hey, so-and-so newspaper said like that, that's the reason. And next day, in that same newspaper, social media, they may say, see, because of some misinterpretation we did. They will put in small column and they may get out of that, what do you call the situation, the whole news. But we cannot do that. That's the reason whenever we are doing something, yeah, everything is must and should, we need to have some kind of evidence. That is called data collection. Yeah, go ahead with the next.
Only those scientific conclusions are accepted that have been proved time and again and are open to change, no matter how strong they are.
It is very easy. See, we need to have the open-mindedness and we need to change. And yeah, if it is a strong thing also, yes, we cannot come to a scientific conclusion by seeing the things. We need to see the pros and cons. Yeah. Social psychologists.
Social psychologists are primarily interested in understanding factors and conditions that shape the social behavior, the actions and characteristics of other people. Cognitive processes like memories and thoughts, environmental variables, and biological factors.
Yeah. See, whenever we are discussing about the things, we need to see what are the biological factors. Suppose someone did the crime. What are the reasons affecting him? Is it a habit? Or else he is doing the same thing for his living from past? What kind of environment he is into? And what kind of cognitive process he do have? Is a cognitive process means thinking, feeling, and sensing. Okay. What kind of memories he have, even the childhood. What kind of actions he did. And characteristics of the other people. Suppose he's staying in some kind of environment. Okay. Where everyone is doing crime, they're getting to that habit. Means for living, they're doing the crime. So how can you expect that child is going to be like very good person? Here, what's happening? Environmental influence will be there. And he is seeing only this kind of people. And every time his biological urge also might be there to go for the crime. My means he is growing with that only, that intensity. So here we have to understand the factors and conditions, how it shaped him to behave like this. That is what social psychology nature. Am I clear? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next, history of social psychology. Go ahead.
It emerged at the interface of psychology and sociology in the early 20th century. While psychology analyzes the nature of humans, sociology analyzes the nature of society. Social psychology is the study of individual in social situations.
I think this thing I don't need to explain, right?
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
An Islamic philosopher, Al-Farabi, also known as Al-Farabius, wrote about social psychology in his writings, but this discipline of social psychology began in the United States at the beginning of the 20th century. By this time, however, the discipline has established itself in a significant way.
Yeah. Next.
Early
This is,
20th,
yeah.
sorry,
Yes.
early, early 20th century. Following the 18th century, those who were concerned with social psychology have developed concrete explanations for different aspects of human nature. They attempted to find out the cause and effect relationships that explain the social interactions in the world around them. In order to do so, they believed that the scientific method and empirically based scientific measure could be applied to human behavior.
Yeah. Next. The earliest.
The earliest social psychology experiments on group behavior were conducted by Norman Triplett in 1898 on the phenomenon of social facilitation.
These are the things. It started from early 20th century. How social psychology is developed. Yeah, go ahead.
The first social psychology textbooks were published in 1908 by McDougall in 1908, 2003, and Ross in 1908, 1974. Yeah. Kurt Lewin was an early leader of group dynamic research and is regarded by many as a founder of modern social psychology in late 20th century and modernity. In the 1960s, the social psychologists grew interested in topics such as cognitive dissonance, bystander intervention, and aggression. By the 1970s, there were heated debates in social psychology in America had reached a crisis. There were ethical concerns about laboratory experimentation, whether attitude could actually predict behavior, and how science can be useful in a cultural context. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, social psychology reached a more mature level, especially in regard to theory and methodology. During this time, careful ethical standards regulate research, and pluralistic and multicultural perspectives have emerged.
See, the way social psychology is grown up, okay, how they started. First thing they started with the cognitive process. Next, they get into the cognitive dissociation. And again, they're getting to with America, they started in the laboratory experiments. See, initially they started only the empirical study. Next level, they get into the lab and they do have the cultural context. What do you call the things like the proofs? Yeah. Social psychologists have also maintained their applied interest with contributions in the social psychology of health, education, law, and the workplace. See, there's a reason. First case we discussed about the criminal activity of the person, how he's moving. Because if he wants to help the person, but because of the law and order, he's denying, because he do have the kind of imaginary fears. Okay, these are the things social psychology will discuss. And modern researchers got interested in many phenomena, thought attribution, social cognition, and the self-concept are perhaps the greatest areas of growth in the recent years. This is what modern researchers, they started implementing the things. Next, yeah. Okay, fine. We don't have methods. Now we'll discuss about the attribution theory. What is attribution theory? The process of explaining one's own behavior and the behavior of others. This was done by Mr. Fritz Heider in 1958. Okay, what is this discussing? How your behavior is there. Okay, your own behavior. The process of explaining one's behavior and the behavior of others. Suppose you are in a shopping mall. You saw one of your friend. He's walking on the stairs. He simply said hi like that. Okay. He did not respond properly. He didn't even say hi or anything. He didn't smile. He went off like that. Okay, whenever you are seeing this person next time, how do you behave? Anybody?
Maybe say like because he didn't wave me in past, maybe I'd be angry on him.
Yeah. See, you don't respond, or else you will wait.
Ignore them.
You'll ignore. A perfect answer. See, this is what attribution theory is explaining. Okay. Discusses how people describe events and experience in their lives and how they adapt to the results of the actions. See, what is the result of the action? You waved at him, he didn't say hi to you. So next time, whenever you are meeting him, you're going to ignore the person. That is the beauty of your behavior towards his beauty. Means here Newton's third law applying. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, but here you are doing the equal reaction. Why you developed this kind of thing? Because we have experience, because of the event. Okay, he don't even think, might be thinking somewhere else, or else he might be missed me, he didn't saw me. No, you don't think like that. Oh my God. Okay, that fellow is behaved with me like this. He ignored me when I said hi to him. So I do want to ignore. Or else if you are really genuine, you care for the next person, you may ask, see, the other day I saw you at mall. You didn't pay me back. Or didn't you say anything? You didn't reply. You did not respond. Why? Okay, when you are genuine, you may ask. But this is what attribution be. The process of explaining one's own behavior and the behavior of others. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
See here, what are the causes of certain behavior? Internal attribution and external attribution. Okay, what is internal attribution? It is something within the person we observe. That is personality. Okay, here, suppose the person is very good with you. He's your best friend. Here, what you think, hey, this fellow, he never ever behaves like this. Something is wrong with him. Because here, what happened, your internal attribution is telling, you know him very well, means you know the personality, something wrong. Let me talk to him. Okay, that is your behavior. Attribution theory is talking about like that. And external attribution. It is caused by something outside the person we observe. Okay, suppose he's not alone. You thought that he is alone and you waved, but he is in the group. Here you may think that, hey, he is with the friends. That might be he didn't saw me clearly. Here, what you're doing, you are understanding his situation. Okay, disposition attribution. Here you are understanding the person, and you're see here you are explaining to yourself. You are understanding from the other person prospect. Okay, here you are giving a name situation. Hey, he is with the people. That's the reason he might be ignored. This is what attribution theory explains you. First thing, we are thinking how we react. Again, we are understanding what is the behavior, what causes to the certain behavior, what is its attribution. Is that internal, external? Okay, these things we will think. If the person is really important, if he's not that important, no, we don't even think all the things. See here, same. I'm just giving the second example. It is something within the person we observe. It is caused by other person. See here, situation. This is the distribution. These are the things plays a role in attribution theory. Yeah, someone can read for me.
According to Heider, humans behave as amateur scientists in social situations. He also said that we generally explain behavior in two ways. We either attribute the behavior to a person or a situation. Attribution literally means a grant of responsibility.
Yeah, although the theory was first
proposed by Heider in 1958, Bernard Weiner in 1972, and Harold Kelly in 1967 later developed a theoretical structure which is now seen as an epitome of social psychology.
See, this is what is generally explained in two ways. He attributes the behavior to a person or a situation. Okay, what exactly it means to you. That is the that one only having the weightage on that situation. Means it will take the responsibility of the whole situation. That's what Mr. Hayder is explaining. Same thing proposed by Mr. Bernard and Harriet Kelly, these things, the attribution theory. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the next topic, internal distribution and external distribution. Okay. Any doubts till now?
No, ma'am.
Fine. May I wind up my session?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Ma'am, we still have 7 minutes.
No, but my time is showing 5, dear.
Achha, okay. So we'll be having another class tomorrow, ma'am?
Yeah. I think you have Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There's actually the first class, ma'am. We don't know the timetable
Tomorrow also we have the same time, 4 to 5.
Okay.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Please inform others also. Your strength is only 5.
Ma'am, actually, we don't have any contact with any other students, ma'am.
I
That's
think
the reason.
you do have a group, right?
Group.
Yeah,
Achha,
please join him in that group.
Madhuri, can you add me in the group?
Please send your number. How can I? Please.
Sure.
You text here so that she will add you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah, bye.
Hello, Vikrant. Vikrama. Hello.